In calculus, the chain rule is a formula that expresses the derivative of the composition of two differentiable functions, f and g, in terms of the derivatives of f and g. More precisely, if h f of g is the function such as that h of x is equal to f of g of x for every x, then the chain rule is the Lagrange notation.
For example number 1, we have y is equal to 6x plus 5 is and we have invisible one here. 3 multiplied by 1 is equal to 3. Then copy 6x plus 5 is to 3 minus 1 derivatives. Then copy again. Then 3 minus 1 is equals to 2. Then derive the even. 6 times f is equals to 6. Then disregard the 5. Then 6 times 3 is equals to 18. Copy the reason. Then raise to 2. Here's our answer. If you want another answer, try this. Or 6 times 2 times 18 is equal to 648 x squared plus 18 times 6 times 2 times 5 is equal to 1008x plus then 5 times 2 times 18 is equal to 4. Here's our answer. So for our example number 2, we have y is equals 4x minus 3 raised to 2. Then we have invisible 1 here. Then 2 multiplied by 1 is 2. Then copy the given. Minus 1. Then derivatives. Copy the given. Then copy. Then 2 minus 1 is 1. So we don't need to put the 1 in here. Then derive this one. So 4 times x, 4 multiply x is equals to 4. Then disregard 3. 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. Then copy. Then 4x multiplied by 8 is 32x. Then 3 multiplied by 8 is negative.
We have y equal 11x plus 18 raised to 3. We have invisible 1, then 3 times 1 is equal 3. Then copy the given 11x plus 18 raised to 3. So the exponent, subtract 1. So derive Then solve this na. Then 3 minus 1 is 2. Then cancel x. 11. So 11 times 3 is also equal 33. Then copy the given. 11x plus 18 squared. So this is the answer. So we have another answer. Or 11 times 11 is also 1 to 1 times 33 is 11 times 2 is 22 times 18 16 17 2 6 9 3 times 33. Then 18 times 8 is 64. 8 plus 1 times 33. This is our final answer. Number 4. We have a y equal 2x minus 8x squared. We have invisible one. 2 times 1 is also 2. Then copy the given 2x minus 8x squared. We have the exponent subtract 1. Then right. Then copy. So 2 minus 1 is 1. Since 1 is answered, we do not need to write 1. Then cancel 2. 2 times 2 is 4. Then copy the given 2x. Then 4 times 2 is 8. Then 4 times 8 is also 32. This is the final answer.
For our example 5, we have y is equal to 8x squared minus 13x plus 8 raised to 5. This exponent, we will multiply it to 5 and copy this. 5 minus derivative. And we will copy this again. Copy this 5 13 plus 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. And we will derive this number. 8 times 2 is equal to 16x minus 13. 13 times 1. And now, we will multiply this number to the first number 2. 16 times 5. 5. And this one. 13, and we will just copy. And that's the final answer. Now for our example 6, we have y is equal to 6x squared minus 4x minus 3 raised to 4. So this exponent, we will multiply it to 1 here. 4 times 1, 4, and we will copy this. 6x minus 4x minus 3. And 4 minus 1. Derivative. And we will copy this again. Here. And this one. Copy this. 4 minus 4 minus 3. 4 minus 1 is 3. And we will rewrite the 6 times 2. 12. 4 times 1. And now, we will multiply 12 to the first number, which is 4. 12 times 12. And this 16. And we'll just copy this. And this is the final answer. For example 7, we have y 6x5 minus 8 and 1 half. So first, we have invisible 30 minus x 4. 5 minus 1, 4. Then, thirty times 1 is 30 divided by 2 is 15x. Then copy this. Then negative 1/2. Or 15x² over 6x5. For example 8, we have y, 5x3 plus 2, and 1/2. So, multiply 1/2 with this equals 1. Then we copy. Then 1 minus 1. Then we copy.
So this is example number 9. So the first step is just imagine that we have imaginary number 1 here. Then the exponent times to imaginary number 1. 2 over 3 times 1 is equal to 2/3. Then copy the given. Once you copy the given, the exponent subtract 1. Then derive the given. Then, the next step, focus to this equation. So, 2/3 minus 1. Since the 1 is whole number, just copy the denominator from numerator to denominator, like this one. Then subtract. 2 minus 3 is equals negative 1. Then the denominator, since same, just copy. So the answer is negative 1 over 3rd. Negative 1 over 3rd. Then derive this equation. 8 times 3 is 24. Minus 1 exponent is x squared. So this is not, we don't have x, so let's focus to this. Then, just copy this equation. 2/3. Then, the next step, this equation multiply to this one. So, 24 times 2 divided by 3. So, 24 24 times 2 is 48. Divided by 3 is equals to 16. X squared. Then, just copy this equation. This is the final answer, or 16x squared three. So this is the final answer. This one or this one. Example number 10. So just imagine that we have a invisible number 1 here. Multiply the exponent to 1. 2/3 minus 1 is 2/3. Then copy the equation. Once you copy the equation, the exponent is minus 1. Then derive the first equation. Since you subtract 1 in exponent, we don't need to add 2/3 in here. So, for the next step, just focus on this equation. 2/3 minus 1. 2/3 minus 1. So, the 1 is whole number, so just put the denominator in numerator to denominator like this one. Then subtract. 2 minus 3 is negative 1. Then since the denominator is same, just copy. So negative 1 over 3. 1/3. Negative 1 over 3. Then derive this equation. 7 times 4 is 28 minus 1 exponent is 3. So, since the first don't have x, disregard this one. Then copy the equation. Then, for the next step, this one times 2, 2/3. 28 times 2 divided by 3. 28 times 2 is 56. X cubed. Since the 56 is not exactly to divide to the 3, just write like this one. Then copy the given. So this is the final answer, or 56 x third all over 3 here. Then copy the equation. So this is the final answer.
Now we are at example 11. And the given on this example is y is equal to the square root of 9x minus 7. So the first thing that we do is remove the radical sign. So it will be parenthesis 9x minus 7 raised to 1/2. Because the value of radical is 1/2 when you remove that. Then 1/2 multiply to the front of the parenthesis. 1/2 capital copy the value of x minus 7. Copy the exponent. And we use the derivative rule, which is -1 to the exponent every time we derive. And the chain rule, we will add the existing value to the last sequence. Copy again, 9x minus 7. 1 half minus 1. The value of negative 1 will be the value of the denominator. So, 1 minus 2 is equal to negative 1 half. 2 negative 1 half. Then, the derivative of 9x minus 7 will be 9. 9 multiplied with the numerator, 9. You cannot divide the 9 by 2, so copy the denominator. Then copy 9x minus 7 is negative 1 half. That's the final answer. And here is an alternative answer. 9, 2, square root, radical, appear, volume of x equals 7.
Our example 12, we have y is equal to square root of 8x plus 6. And it is equivalent to open close parentheses 8x plus 6. 1. And the next step is this exponent, we will multiply it to 1. So it will be 1. And copy this. Given. 1 minus 1 derivative, and we will copy it the given again. So the next step is we will just copy this. And we will subtract the 1 half and 1. Since the 1 is whole number, we will use this denominator to numerator and denominator. 1 minus 2. 1 minus 2 is 1. And we copy the denominator since it's same. And we derive this 8 times 1. 8. And cancel. So, this will multiply 8 times 1 is 8. Divide 2 is 4. And copy this. It also can be 4. Copy this. Square root of 8x plus 6. And this will the final answer.
Example number 2. So as you can see, we have here is 1. So we need to cancel. Then for this 4 is equal to 1/4. So the first thing you can do is copy the equation, then put the exponent is 1/4. So let's proceed to the next step. So just imagine we have 1 here, the invisible 1. 1/4 times to 1, so equals 1/4. Then copy again the equation. Once you copy the equation, the exponent minus 1. Then derive the equation. Then, let's focus to this equation, 1/4 minus 1. So, 1/4 minus 1. The 1 is the whole number, so copy the denominator from numerator to denominator. Numerator to denominator. So, 1 minus 4 is equals -3. Then the denominator is also same, so copy the 4. So the answer is -3/4. So -3/4. Then derive this equation. 4 times 2 is 8. Then x squared minus 1 exponent is x. Then disregard this because we don't have this equation. Then copy this equation. Then, the next step is 8x multiply this the first equation which is 1/4. So 8 times 1 is equals to 8 divided by 4. 8 times 1 is 8/4. Then 8 divided by 4 is equals to 2. Then copy this equation. So this is the answer, but we have also the other answer if you want. So the first is write 2 all over square root, which is 4. Then copy the equation. So this is the answer for this one. But it's also same.
By this given, cube root of 3x squared plus 2. We will remove the radical sign and it will be 3x squared plus 2. And a cube will be 1/3. The next step is we will go to times the 1/3 to the imaginary number in the front. We will also gonna find the derivative of 3x squared plus 2. And copy this. By the rules of K rule, we'll go into the denominator will be same as the numerator. And that will be -2/3. And we're going to find the derivative of 3x squared plus 2, which is 6x. To find this, you will need to times 3 times 2 to get the 6x. Now, the derivative, we're going to times this and divide it to 2. The answer to that will be 2x. And copy this. This will be the answer. There is also an alternative answer that is and this is the final answer.
So let's move on example 50. So first step is remove the radical and change it to r. And the chain rule 1. Second step, we're gonna multiply these to imaginary number here 1. So 1 half 18x 4x plus 1. So minus 1 and derivative. Next step, we're gonna get the derivative of this. Minus 1. So we're gonna subtract this 1 half. So we're gonna just put the denominator to numerator equals negative. Gonna get now the derivative of this. 18 times 2 is 36. That's it. 4x times minus 4. That's it. So now we got 1 half. So we're gonna get now the final answer. We're just gonna get the 1 half of 36. So 1 half of 36 is 18x and 1 half of 4 is 2. So minus 2. And just copy this. 2x plus negative 1. Or the other answer is 18x minus 2 radical 18x minus 4x plus 3. So this is the final answer. So let's move on another example. Example 16. So remember the first step, remove the radical. Okay, just finish to the chain rule 1. Second step, multiply the 1 up to imaginary number 1. And minus 1. Derivative. Let's copy. Third step, we're gonna get again the derivative. 1 minus copy. So 1 half again minus 1. It's negative 1 half. So negative 1 half. Derivative of this 16 times 2, 30. X plus 4. So we're gonna get the 1 half of 35. So 16x and 1 half of 4. And just copy this. 4x plus. And we got another answer. 4
this table. Then we're going to multiply this two given. We're going to sell this one. After this, 5x squared minus 36x and negative 80. Right.
Example 19. The given in this example is y is equal to 7 over the square root of 4x plus 3. So the first thing again that we should do is remove the radical. 7 4x plus 3 raised to 1 half. Then the next thing to do is bring this value to the numerator. 7 4x plus 3 is to negative 1 half. When we are bringing something from the denominator, the exponent will always change sign. That's why negative 1 half. Then the chain rule, which is exponent times to the front number. Negative 1 half times 7 will be negative 7 plus 3 or x plus 3. Negative 1 half plus 1. Then the derivatives of the given value for x plus 3. 3 plus 1 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 plus negative 7 halves. 4x plus 2. Negative 1 half minus 1. 2b plus negative 3 halves. Negative 3 halves. Then, take the derivative of 4x plus 3, which is equal to 4. 4 multiplied to the 4th number is equal to 28. 4 times negative 7, negative 28. Divided by 2 is 14. Negative 14. Copy 4x plus 2 is to negative 3 halves. That's the final answer. And you have this alternative answer. Copy the first term. First term always to the numerator. Negative 14. Then 4x plus 2 is 2 halves. When we are bringing something to the denominator, we always change sign. And when we are bringing the denominator to the numerator, we also change sign. That's why 3 halves is the exponent. It's the final answer. So we now have example 20, just like example 19, the given in this example has the numerator and a radical on the denominator. So first thing, again, that we should do is remove the radical sign or the square root. Parenthesis 8x plus 2. Then 1 half. Next thing to do is we should bring the given on the numerator. 4 parenthesis 3x plus 2 negative 1 half. Like before, when we are bringing something from the denominator, the sign of the exponent always change. Therefore, it is what negative 1 half. And we produce to use the chain rule. Negative 1 half times 4. Negative 4 times negative 1, negative 4. And divided by 2 is negative 2. And copy 3x plus 2. And we apply the derivative rule, which is minus 1 to the exponent. And dx, which is derivative of the same value, x plus 2. Copy negative 2 3x plus 3. Negative 1 half minus 1 will be negative 3 halves. And the derive of 3x plus 2 will be 3. And 3 multiplied to negative 2 will be negative 6. Bring down or copy the given above 3x plus 2 3 halves. That's the final answer. And here is the alternative answer. The first term will always go to the numerator, negative 6. Then the parentheses will be on the denominator, 3x plus 2. Then we have positive 3 halves. Because when we put something on the denominator, the sign of the exponent will change. That is our final answer.